Hey guys, I'm back with a new video. In this video, first let us go over the complete folder structure that we got from Create React app before we start writing with our first React component. Let us first understand the breakdown of the most important files and folders Create React app gives us. So first we have the node modules folder, and this folder, as you can see, contains all the node packages that have been installed via the node package manager. Since we used Create React app, a couple of node modules are already installed. We are not going to touch this folder anyway. Then we have the public folder, which holds the development files such as index.html, your manifest.json, and this favicon file. This folder will be dealt by the web server in the end. The index.html file will get displayed on localhost 3000 if your application is in development mode or on a domain elsewhere. Next is the src folder where we have all the files that we will work with. So everything that you require is present in this folder. If you navigate the file structure of the src folder, you can see that we are having an app.js file. And if you open this, you can see some code. And this file will be the starting point for implementing your React application, because later you will see that this represents the app component of the application that you might want to split up into multiple components or files. Then we have our app.css file, a test file which is app.test.js for writing tests for the code that you write in app.js, index.css file again for styling the application globally. Don't worry about most of the files because we won't be requiring them anyway for this series. Then we have this package.json file, which is used to manage project dependencies and various node packages that we would be requiring for working with React. As you can see, we do have a lot of project configuration stuff in there, which we will see as we go over with the series. Then we have this git ignore file, and if I open the file, you can see this displays all the files and folders that should be located only in your local project. So one such example is node modules, which we don't want to version control using Git. So this should not go into our commit and should only be located right inside our local project. Now let us switch back to package.json. Right here you can see we have a scripts property, and these scripts can be executed with the npm run command. So if you want to start the local development server, you can just say npm run and then start. And this in turn will run the command react-scripts start command, which itself will start the local development server on port 3000, which is the default port. So if you want to build the application for production, you can just run the command npm run build. So now we know about the folder structure that we got from Create React app. Let us switch back to our first React component, which is in the src folder, and that is app.js. So you can see this is what we got from Create React app. So first let me start by reducing this component to a more lightweighted version for getting you started without too much boilerplate code from Create React app. And let us just write some simple text here. So let us remove this completely, and I will write h1 tag hello world. And let us remove this logo.svg import. So you can see in this file we are importing certain things. We'll go over them in detail, so don't worry as of now. First you can see we are having a normal JavaScript function. So we are saying function app, and we are returning something from right inside the app function. And you can see this function is not taking any arguments as of now. Here you can see we are directly returning some HTML code from this function, and in fact this is not HTML but something called as JSX, though it looks like HTML-ish code. But there are some important differences that I will cover them when we will learn about JSX. So now let us run the file to see what we get. So npm run start. So this npm run start command will then run react-scripts start command. So you can see that first thing we did was running our local development server by saying npm run start inside our editor terminal. From there it goes directly to package.json scripts property where we have the start command. Then it runs that react-scripts start command. So you can see it says starting the development server. Then once this command is run, our server will start running. And if I go to index.js file, then this file comes into picture where we are using this React and React DOM packages that we got from Create React app tool. And then we have a render method on React DOM, and there you can see we are saying that we want to render the app component inside a div with an ID of root. So this div with an ID of root can be found right here. So we are rendering the entire application right inside this div. So we are query selecting the div with the ID of root, and it is here where the application gets rendered in the end. So now you can see our app component got rendered in the browser. So this was all I wanted to cover in this video. In the next video we'll learn about JSX and how it is similar and different from the HTML code that we usually write. So if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get the notification for all the upcoming uploads, and I will see you guys in the very next one.